Right, I'm ready when you are.
I'll just go my normal test drive route, if that's right with you.
Yeah. I don't know where that would be.
No, that's alright, well I'll guide you through.
How long have you worked for?
This is my 14th year. Never been filmed doing it though. Go down the dual carriageway for a little while, then we'll go around the back through the country roads, come back up via the dealership, and then go back up the other way to the dual carriageway and come back down again.
Okay.
It gives a great idea of how it drives all around them.
Yep.
So, but they drive like a car. They do drive like a car, and unless you actually experience it, it's actually very difficult to get that across, because most people perceive the van to be a van when it's not. It actually drives like a car, but has the purpose of a van. The layout of the dash is very similar to the Focus and the Fiesta, etc.
Is that what it's modelled on?
Well, the dash layout is very similar. Yeah, they're all very similar across the range now, the Ford range, whether it be car or commercial, whether it be from the Courier to the Connect, to the Custom, to the Transit. They're all a very similar layout, which means if you're a business jumping from, and a driver for that business, jumping from one vehicle to another, the controls and the layout is very familiar. So
that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, yeah. Because if you've got a fleet of vehicles and one day they're in a small vehicle, one day they're in a larger vehicle, at least if you know where all the controls are, then it's good news. The beauty is that you drive the vehicle now and you're on a country road, but yet it doesn't throw you about. It's not too bouncy. It's got a great ride, great travel along the road on different surfaces. I'm in 4th gear, and it's not struggling to pull the necessary the weight that it may or may not have in the back. The engine, especially in this, and you know, it's available across the range. The 155 brake horsepower PS is very lively, very useful. You're not up and down a gearbox all the time.
No.
So, and being car-like as well, you've got all the usual things you'd expect. So you've got Bluetooth or Sync 2. You've got the heated front windscreen, you've got air conditioning, cruise control, speed limiter, remote radio controls, remote phone controls. Everything is on hand to aid the driver, and it's very car-like. So if they come out of a car at the weekend and go into their van during the week, they won't be disappointed. And at the end of the day, most businesses do spend a lot of time in their vans.
Yeah.
The fuel economy is good on these across all the Ford range.
Do you find many people go for the standard sport range, or are they all about adding the extras to it?
This is very it's very common now for people to take the high-end custom model, but we're finding it across the other models as well now, that people don't want to just drive the van or the commercial, whatever you want to call it. They don't want to drive it all day and not have a few little luxuries on it. So, but the custom model specifically seems to be top end. It seems to be limited. Trend with aircon minimum, but they do like to bespoke it. So if they want to put some alloy wheels on, if it hasn't got them, or they'll change them, or they'll fit a sat nav or reverse camera. All of these options are available on the commercials, which you only ever had before on the car. So the old car driver is now the new van driver. Because it's got all the safety features as well. Because if you're driving a van, why would you not have a reverse camera? Why would you not have reverse sensors? You can't see out the back.
Yeah.
You can in a car. You can't see in a van.
No.
So why would you not have it?
Yeah.
As you see, we've just done a quick test drive and we've gone dual carriageway, country roads, a little bit of normal A road. I'm just going to take us back onto the dual carriageway again. There's a nice bit of road that I can show how the power is there without you having to keep changing gear, which is good when we go up to a slight incline. The other extras that you can get on it now, you've got the driver assistant type packs with the lane assist. You've got all the LED lighting inside. You've got lots of options or extras across the Ford range that are also available on other models. So if you were buying a fleet of different vehicles, but all Fords, then you can make them all the same spec because they've uncomplicated the range, which is really nice. As you can see, this is a dual carriageway, 60 mile an hour limit. I'm just going to pull out. We're going under the bridge, slight incline now. I put my foot down. I want to overtake the lorry. I'm in 6th gear. The low down torque from the gearbox and the engine is superb. I don't have to drop it down the gears all the time, and before you know it, we're up to national speed limit. That is a brilliant bit of road for showing someone the torque. I haven't had to change gear. I haven't had to worry about pulling out in front of someone. And then obviously, the less gear changes you do, the better their fuel economy. So I see this one's currently at 29 miles per gallon. The one I've got is 155. I've just managed to get it to 30, which is good as well. But it does a lot of stop-start, as a lot of vans do. If you're cruising up and down the motorway, then it will be probably a bit better. As you can see, going round the roundabout, it doesn't roll and creak like they do on the older models.
It certainly handles well.
It handles really well. Steering's positive. Acceleration's good if you want to come out of trouble quickly. It's great for cruising. It's good for multi-drops. It's good for local business. We supply so many of these now. You've got the under-seat storage. You've got the folding up bulkhead, so you can get the long lengths in without having to have the roof rack. If you want a roof rack, you can have a factory fold down roof rack, which is really popular as well, because it means that also saves with fuel economy, because you can just fold it down and put it into the roof. Easier for getting into car parks and restricted height buildings as well. They have really thought about it when they put this together. Very, very quiet. Very low wind noise down the dual carriageway. And even what I would call quite a tight roundabout now. I'm in 3rd. You've got the low down torque. I can power out the roundabout, and I'm not up and down the gearbox from 2nd to 3rd to 4th. I'm just back into 4th again. Drivability, they're really good.
It's a good test route.
It is a good test route, That's it's one that we've only just moved sites, but it's very much part of our old test route. The only thing we have the option is when we get up to the last roundabout there, instead of me coming all the way down and back down again, we can go through town and do a lot of stop-start. But it's the roadworks are horrendous at the moment. So.
And what about the future of this model?
I think it's got a very good future. I think it's here to stay. The custom name is obviously come from the old Transit many years ago. But the only confusion with a customer at the moment when they come in looking for a Transit, they still can't comprehend that this is the custom and the Transit is a Transit. But once we've explained it, which is easy for us to do anyway, and showed them, lent them a demo or offered the test drive, etc., it's very easy to to convince them. So
you got the rear reversing camera coming up there.
yeah, reverse camera, like I said, out on the test drive is very very useful. So
thank you very much.